Wow.
But host Chi, why did you thought strange that an INFJ didn't like strange things and dark things?
Well, because you're just so much more aware of, like not only the good side of things, but the dark side of things. So I feel like INFJs would naturally have a tendency towards weird and strange stuff.
To be honest,
someone creates not the idea, but the atmosphere around you physically, it becomes more real.
But to be honest, Steve-O, I think this sounds so cliche, but I think the INFJ you met might have been an INFP, because it seems more about, according to my experience, INFPs don't like speaking about negative or dark stuff and shit like that.
No, she's not an INFP. I have a lot of INFP friends. She's a different kind of INFJ though. She's very logical.
Yeah.
INTJ-like.
Oh yeah, well that's the TI. I haven't met one single INFP I've considered like logical in that sense.
Yeah, but she's very logical when it comes to some things, but when it comes to others, she just loses it. She's cool though.
Yeah. What's her background? Is she religious at all?
What?
Is she religious at all?
No, she's not spiritual at all.
Oh, okay. I just wonder, sometimes I feel like that makes a big difference on somebody's personality. Because a lot of the weird shit I probably would have gotten into when I was like a teenager and like a child. I was not allowed to, so because I grew up in like a really strict household. But
what impact do you think that religion would have?
well, you probably feel more condemned for entertaining really weird things, or you just sort of like block it out of your mind. I feel like depending on the kind of religion you adhere to. So
yeah, I know another INFJ that's in my class, and she really hates black magic and that stuff.
Yeah.
I really go into the woods a lot, and she also has woods near her house, and lots of people doing that kind of thing really creeps her out.
Do you do black magic?
No, I'm super atheist, super anti-spiritual.
Oh, okay.
But I do like the aesthetics part of it.
Yeah, black magic freaks me out. It's fucking, dude, and this also got drilled in my head too, like anything like quote unquote occult as well. It's like I've been so scared to go anywhere near it just because I'm scared of what kind of repercussions it would have.
Oh, but are you religious?
No, not really. No, I don't know what I believe anymore.
I've dated.
Your cult still creeps you out?
Yeah.
I've dated two Wiccans.
Why did you
on the
think
other
that
side,
it was strange?
I'm fine.
Well, I think when you're pulling from the wrong type of energy, it's going to come back around and, well, it might seem good in the short while, but in the long run, I don't think it would be good.
Yeah, but let me specify. She feels especially uncomfortable when I put really dark music like black metal or dark ambient, really dirty sounds that creates, especially when she's eyes.
Yeah, I don't like that stuff either. I feel like it
very dirty atmosphere almost. That's
yeah.
It describes it.
Absolutely. I'm. She sounds like my kind of person.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of really, really dark music. it's all what you feed your mind. I mean, maybe you guys are not susceptible to being influenced, or maybe you're not aware of it, but I feel like anything you're listening to, I mean, has some sort of effect. And if it's just super dark, I mean, I just don't see what good can come of that.
Yeah, but what I normally see is that kind of music has a different effect on me. That's why I like it, probably.
Yeah.
It doesn't leave me feeling that way.
Yeah.
I like
Are you not as receptive to the meaning of it, maybe?
I think I distort the meaning a little bit in my head.
Yeah. See, I can do that sometimes.
Okay.
What I really don't like about INFJs is how reserved they are. It's hard to get to really know them.
Yeah, you gotta get them. I don't know.
It seems impossible to me to imagine someone touching a subject that I love and not start rambling about it. And the INFJs can control themselves pretty well.
Mm.
Are you talking about why you like ENFJs over INFJs?
No.
Yeah, I said.
Yeah, totally.
Oh my God.
See, I can share a lot about myself at first. It seems like I'm being open, or at least I feel like it. But I'm not like attached to anything I'm saying.
Dude, yeah.
Like, the good stuff is just is very deep. I don't even know how people access it. I've been told so many times that I have like a serious wall surrounding all the good stuff. I don't know how to. I don't know. I don't know what people want from me.
Janelle, same. Like literally same.
It's so annoying. It's like, dude, whatever.
Like, I seem really open emotionally, and I kind of am, but when I share like certain parts of myself, like information wise, and like, oh, this happened to me, or like I've gone through this experience, it's like I'm not attached to the emotional implications of it for some reason.
Yeah.
Like I'm just sharing information because it's like, oh, this is like a part of me that will make you feel like you're closer to me, kind of thing. Not that they're not getting closer to me, but it's like, this is something that happened, so we're sharing this. But like when I say it, it's not something that like I never. I do reveal my secrets. It's just like. Like I talk about it, but I don't get emotional in front of people, like seriously emotional in front of people.
NTJs detach from it because it's too much, and NTPs never really attached all that strongly in the first place. So you end up in the same spot.
That's a really good way to put it, Taylor.
Yeah, I definitely like that.
Sounded smart, but I wasn't paying attention.
What?
It said that NFJs detach because they are so attached in the first place, or they like don't want to.
Oh.
Is that what you said?
I thought you meant NTJs.
I'm sorry, NFJs. NFJs detach because they get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
By emotions, and NTPs never really attached in the first place.
Yeah, about the music earlier, I feel like I can appreciate dark music better because I feel a little bit detached, and the things I like is what the ideas that it generates in me. I don't feel attached to the music. I feel attached to the ideas that it creates in my head. I think that it's something like that.
Okay.
I think NTJs are more emotional on like a very deep personal level than NPs.
For sure.
But I wouldn't say that they're necessarily more emotional. I think like NTPs are clearly much more emotionally reactive than NTJs. But I think that NTJs are more affected emotionally by things than NTPs are.
Absolutely.
Like affected long-term and internally.
Yes.
I think that NTJs actually have more concern for others. They just don't get around to it until later in their function stack. So they don't have the reflection of the FI or the meaning attached to it after it's done.
I think they have concern for individuals, but not necessarily others as a whole, which I think Jacob was getting at. Like, I don't think that NTJs really give a shit about, like, society or, like, well, actually, that's not a good, but, like, groups of people. Like, if they're in, like, a party or something, they're not going to give a shit about the whole group of people that are there and, like, how they react to certain things. But I think that NTJs can often be, like, super emotional towards connections that they have with people. Like,
NTJs will feel guilt and remorse. NTPs are sociopaths.
Not all the time, though. It depends.
NTPs like to pretend that they're sociopaths.
I
I think they just don't understand their internal emotional dialogue, so they're just like,
I think ENTJs, more so than INTJs, I'm not really sure, probably can be more psychopathic.
Now, I think ENTJs are the most underappreciated, altruistic. I think they're the most altruistic NT.
I don't believe so. And
no, I think INTJs are.
I don't know about that either. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe. If they are healthy, yeah, sure.
But ENTPs want to be altruistic. But sometimes, like, we take other things in consideration before, which makes us seem like more egoistic than we want to be seen. Sort of our hidden agenda is FE. I mean, like, we strive to make other people feel good, but we use NENTI to accomplish it.
I don't know if it's feel good necessarily so much as we use it to push forward whatever NTE get.
Well, yeah, if you can make others feel good, then they'll want to help you along the way instead of giving you so much resistance. That's why FE in your third slot is a good tool.
It is a good tool.
Is Kato still here?
Kind of. Well, he's here, but he's not here. Yeah, I don't know about ENTJs and altruism.
No,
They might come off like they are, but I think they forget to adhere to their FI.
no, they come off like they're not, and they frequently behave like they're not because they do shit first and then understand it after.
Yeah.
And frequently, but because of the sequence of things, when they get around to the understanding, they frequently, yeah. I think that ENTJs have a lot more feels than any of the other NTs.
Yeah, definitely. Like, they're pretty emotionally controlled, even though they wouldn't admit it.
But
Does that mean that they're
still
more emotional than other people, though, or other?
they're still
NTs.
prone to emotional outbursts for sure. I've seen them before.
Yeah,
They just don't have like huge hissy
Yeah.
fits like say Eric, but like if you touch one of their values or something, they like freak the fuck out, or you question their character. Oh man,
Yeah.
I get so mad.
It's funny.
yeah. There are some things that you can certainly push their buttons with, but ultimately, I think an ENTP is the most visibly emotionally reactive as far as their action and behavior goes. Although we're not that emotionally attached to it.
Like, NTPs pretend to be more emotional than they really are, but NTJs are more emotional than they pretend to be.
Exactly. I think the ENTJs are the most actually emotionally effective.
Like, ENTPs is the most emotionally expressive, but I'm not sure. Like, due to cognition, INTJ should be the most like emotionally controlled, right? But the the ENTJ can be so fucking. If the ENTJ reveals emotion, it's like fucking volatile, so aggressive, so hostile. Like, whoa.
Yeah, ENTJ emotion is almost always an unpleasant thing. It's either a neurotic burst of anger at something that doesn't justify it, or it's like uncomfortable, kind of cringy, sulky remorse.
Yeah, I've I've seen my brother